The day before our flight, 8 members of our local hiking group met up and carpooled to our hotel near the Atlanta airport. Dinner at the hotel restaurant. We went to the airport for our 7:30 a.m. flight to Kalispell. We took a shuttle to Whitefish, where we checked into the Grouse Mountain Lodge. This is Taryn, one of our 2 Backroads leaders. After meeting our trip leaders, we assembled our lunches and trail snacks. We arrived at the McDonald Lake Lodge within the park, where we would spend our first night. These tour buses are known as jammers because of their cranky transmissions. The back of the lodge faces McDonald Lake. Some of our group stayed in these historic cabins. The rustic lobby of the lodge. Our 44th anniversary today. Some sights along the spectacular Going to the Sun Road. Our first hike was a 6-mile out and back from Going to the Sun Road to Avalanche Lake. We had off and on rain throughout the hike, and this area is part of a temperate rainforest, so it was not unexpected. At the end of the trail, we had spectacular views of Avalanche Lake. Several uninvited guests joined us for lunch. On the way back, someone spotted this black bear running from the trail. Note the backpack in its mouth. The pack wasn't stolen from one of the members of our group. The next day, we continued down the Going to the Sun Road, stopping along the way to do the 8.3-mile Highland Trail. Lots of water hazards along the trail. Our local guide, McAtee, in red, helped us through the trickiest parts. Beautiful mountain meadows and the Going to the Sun Road could be seen below. As we continued our hike, the clouds parted, revealing spectacular views of the surrounding mountains. mule deer along the trail. Several mountain goats were also seen along the trail. Walking along the wall. They had grab-on cables along the cliff face, but they didn't really seem necessary as the trail was fairly wide. After finishing the Highline Trail, we were transported back to the Kilmorey Lodge in Waterton, Alberta. The longest option for day 3 was a 12.1-mile hike from Cameron Lake to the town of Waterton, Alberta. The treeless ridgetop was covered with scree and buffeted by 50-mile-an-hour winds. The views from the top were stunning, and many agreed that it was the most beautiful hike they had ever taken. It's hard to see, but there are hundreds of little gray butterflies that occupied a small patch of the trail. Along the way, we passed many beautiful mountain lakes and a number of waterfalls. Day 4 was a free day. Some people rode horses, some people went biking, some went shopping. I attempted to sketch the Prince of Wales Lodge in 50-mile-an-hour winds. 5 was a 12-mile in-and-out hike to Iceberg Lake. Along the way, we saw moose feeding along the trail in the vegetation. we finally arrived at beautiful Iceberg Lake. Our fearless guides took a plunge in the ice-cold lake. Not to be outdone, Taryn struck a pose on an iceberg. Taryn and Sarah are outstanding Backroads leaders. Local guide Lucas leads us back to the Many Glaciers Lodge. On the last day, we did a short hike on the Swift Current Lake Nature Trail. A view of Many Glaciers Lodge across the lake.